What's going on? I didn't anticipate doing this video, but I just got off of watching watching Ben Gambit 896 do his live stream, doing a little update. So he's coming back to YouTube, which is fantastic. Looking forward to seeing what's coming from him. This week was a tremendous week for me with new comics, and then I went to Second and Charles and picked up some back issues, and I also stopped by a thrift shop and picked up some more VHS tapes. I know that's not really everybody's cup of tea, but I thought I'd show them off because why not? I dig them. Somebody else might. So here we go. Actually, we'll just jump into VHS tapes first. 1 second. Alright, I got 3 stacks like this, so set them off to the side here, and then we'll go through them. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so the deal with the VHS tapes, the place that I went to, I actually took Nate and CJ and Greco to when they came over for Motor City Comic Con. We stopped by there just looking for toys and whatnot, but then Nate decided to pique my interest in VHS tapes, and while we were there, we noticed that they had a deal going on where you grab like it was kind of like an oversized shopping bag, and you can fill it up with as many VHS tapes that'll fit for $2. So, picked up a bunch of tapes, did the same kind of deal. So all of these VHS tapes were $2 total. I did pick up some stuff for Nate, so that was part of it. For the love of the game, don't know anything about it, but it's baseball and it involves the Detroit Tigers because he's got a Detroit jersey on. So for 6 cents, I think is what it ended up working out to be. I thought I'd pick it up. Sucker for sports videos, movies. I'll most likely cry watching it because that's what I do. Tony Hawk's tricks and tips. Not that I'm going to get back into skateboarding because my fat ass will kill himself. But I just thought it was fun. I might get Lucas to watch it and see if he gets into skateboarding like I was at his age. Dragonheart. Great film. I really enjoyed it. I believe Sean Connery is the voice of the dragon in this one. Really liked it when I was a bit younger. Looking forward to watching that. That'll be like a family movie night type movie. Don't remember the film. Congo. Read the book quite a few years ago. I was a big Michael Crichton fan for a while. So I thought I'd give it a shot. Because why not? Like I said, 6 cents, you know? The Rainmaker. Also a pretty big John Grisham fan as far as the books are concerned. As far as the movies, I think John Grisham, didn't he write The Client? I love that movie. Hey Ben, thanks for joining me. Just showing off some of the new collection, the new obsession as far as VHS tapes go. Death Becomes Her, classic. Slightly a zombie film. If you haven't watched it, pretty funny, good stuff. Death to Smoochie. Never seen it, but anytime I see Robin Williams in a film, I pick it up. R.I.P. Good sir. No idea what these are. The Irish RM, but it had a trigger word for me in the title. Irish. I always wanted to go to Ireland. I actually have the chance to next year, so I'm going to be going to Ireland next year. That's kind of a Easter egg there. I haven't really told very many people. But yeah, going to Ireland next year. Really excited. So anything Ireland involved, I will be picking up and doing research, and I plan on having a really good time there. Anyway, on to the next tape. Batman Mask of the Phantasm. It also has the book in it. Like I can't. Oh, there we go. I didn't think I could get it out very easily, but yeah, a little book, comic book. Cool. I'm gonna put it back there, back in there. So yeah, that is one of my main draws. I'm looking very, very forward to having quite a few pints of Guinness in Ireland. I'm very, very excited for real. Been a dream vacation of mine since I was like 10 years old. I even went as far as like having a map of Ireland hanging in my room and a bunch of travel books for Ireland when I was a child. So yeah, looking very forward to that. Slapshot, classic sports comedy film. Bruce Willis, Die Hard 2, Die Harder. I have Die Hard 1 and Die Hard with a Vengeance already, so thought I'd get that. Kindergarten Cop, classic. Just like I have so many memories of watching this movie, traveling to my grandparents' house, and it was like without fail every time we got there, Kindergarten Cop was on TV. So that one has very nostalgic memories for me. Love Potion number 9, 80s comedy. I think 80s. Nope, 1992. So early 90s. Fun stuff. Oh, Uncle Buck. Good. The Chase. Not that this is a great film, but when I was a kid, I remember going over to a friend's house and watching it. And what's her name? Christy Swanson, I think, showed her boobs in it. So that's the plus. State of Grace, the Irish Mob in New York. Guess why I picked that up? Last Action Hero. For some reason, I was in a Schwarzenegger mood. The Fugitive. Good stuff. There you go. Terminator, number 1. I think I already have number 2. The slip on this one is all tore up, mangled, but it's just going to be a placeholder for now. RoboCop. I'll probably find another copy in better condition. Good. I know nothing about Mask of Phantasm, so I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed it. Looking very forward to watching it myself. Mr. Holland's Opus. This one makes me blubber like a child. I cry very heartedly watching that film. Yeah, I do. Love and a 45. Know nothing about this at all. Actually, I don't even know who the cast is. I don't know, it just says a dash of Reservoir Dogs and Drugstore Cowboy with a hot young cast. This nasty, funny movie is a wild thing. Sure. We'll give it a shot. Birdcage, Robin Williams. Gotta love it. Undercover Blues, definitely Jacksepticeye on YouTube. Oh yes, I have actually. There's a TV show here that airs. It's called Player Select. My son Lucas watches it all the time because he's super into video games, and he watches it all the time. And we've actually talked quite a bit about Jacksepticeye being Irish and stuff. It's pretty funny. Undercover Blues. I don't like. I remember the name. I think my dad had this, and we watched it quite a few times. I don't recall the plot or anything at all, though. My Girl. It's one of my wife's favorite movies. Sad. So sad. Rain Man. I am not a Tom Cruise fan at all. But Dustin Hoffman in this film, brilliant. So picked it up. Hear No Evil, know nothing about it, but it looks kind of like 90s creepy, you know? Something about it. See how that works out. Another funny film, So I Married an Axe Murderer. Love it. Michael Myers. Like a must-have. It was Singles. It's one of the movies I've been looking for since I decided to get VHS tapes. Don't know why. But very 90s, angsty type film. And I was very angsty in the 90s. So, why not? Kung Pao! Enter the Fist. I think I watched this once at a friend's house, and then totally forgot about it. But seeing it there, I was like, oh, I'll pick that up. And then lastly, True Lies. Like I said, Schwarzenegger mood for some reason. Don't know. Why not? Okay. That being shown, we're done with that. We'll get to the comic stuff. This is all the new stuff I picked up this week. I had a fantastic week with indies. This is all indie books. That's pretty much all I pick up lately. Really? This one was actually not from this week, but the week previous. Black Hammer, Age of Doom. Yeah, Age of Doom. This is issue 2. Love the cover. The Black Hammer stuff seems to be like going a bit too far for me with all the spin-offs and stuff. I don't know if I'm going to keep up with them. But I do know the Dr. Light one, I think, ends next week. There's only 4 issues. We'll see how far deep I go with that, but I'm still picking them up. I keep saying that I don't know if I'll keep up with them or keep picking them up or anything like that, but I still keep getting them. I don't know why. Kill or Be Killed, issue 19. We only have one more of these. This has been a fantastic title. Love it. Brubaker Phillips, of course. Just a fantastic team. Really, really enjoyed this. Very good. I haven't read any of these books yet. I'm just talking about the title in general. Really enjoyed that title. Royal City, issue 11. One of my favorite books coming out. Very just great feeling for me. We only have one more left of these. Harrow County, issue 31. It ends at 32. I'm devastated by that, but it's been a fantastic, fantastic book. I have double dipped in that. I have all the singles and then all the trades that have come out as well. It's great. Unfortunately, this is the last Grass Kings. This has been fantastic. I love it. Matt Kint's writing has been fantastic, and Tyler Jurgens' art has been just phenomenal. I keep getting a glare. I'm sorry. But fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Also, last issue of Abbott came out this week. Great story. It takes place in Detroit, so I felt a connection with it there. There's also some like Detroit references in the art and stuff. Loved it. Yeah, great stuff. If you haven't read it, check it out. Maybe grab it in trade when it comes out. Hillbilly, issue 10. Love Eric Powell's stuff right now. I am on an Eric Powell kick. I think right before the con, I picked up volumes 1 through 11 of The Goon in trade paperback. Started reading that, and I'm just completely hooked. Hillbilly I've been reading since, I don't know if it was since issue 1, but it was like 1 or 2, and loved it so far. I love his art. I love his storytelling. Just a fantastic creator all the way around. Look forward to reading this. And then lastly, for the new issues this week, couldn't pass it up. Evan Dorkin on the writing. Blackwood, issue number 1. I honestly don't know what it's about, but it looks super creepy, and it's Evan Dorkin, so gotta love it. It looks great. Owls and crows and a creepy, like, castle-looking type thing. I'm down. So that's all the new books that I haven't read that came out this week. How about some more books that haven't read. No, I read all these, or not all of them, but I read most of them. Just picking them up in singles now. I guess we'll just start at the beginning. How about that, huh? Or no, we'll start at some other beginning. Uh, Pretty Deadly, issue 1, first printing. Picked it up for $1. Can't leave it sitting there for $1. Actually, for me, I brought some trade-in stuff. Had a $5 off coupon, and out of pocket, I literally spent $1.04 on all these next issues you're gonna see. So, fantastic deal. Like half a penny. Yeah, Pretty Deadly. I think that's actually my second copy of the first issue, first printing. I don't know. Every time I see it, I pick it up just because it looks freaking gorgeous. Like, look at that. If you haven't read it, it's a fantastic read. I really enjoyed it. I think there's only 2 trades out, and I think that's the entire story. Just beautiful cover. So awesome. I love it. I don't see very many of those singles out in the wild, but whenever I do, I try and pick them up. Next, Chimichanga? Don't know anything about it. Issue 1, Eric Powell. Again, like I said, Eric Powell. I'm a big fan right now. So, saw his name down there at the bottom. I like going through the bins. You see an Eric Powell book, you kind of get that feeling just from even just the font use on the cover. So, The Sorrow of the World's Worst Face. We'll see what that's about. Next, as I talked about 2 minutes ago, reading The Goon, they had some Goon singles that I picked up. So here is The Goon, One for the Road. A bunch of different people doing a couple different short stories in this issue. This was actually $3. But I picked it up because, like I said, again, I only spent $1.04 on the whole haul here. So, yep, pick that up. Here is the 25-cent issue of The Goon. I think there's only one. Love it. Goon issue 7 of the 45 issue run. This is the one where Mike Mignola helps out and throws a little Hellboy in there. So, love that. This was one that, as I was reading the trades, I was like, oh god, I really wish I could find that in single issues. And they just so happen to have it. And if I ever get the chance to meet Eric Powell and Mike Mignola, I'll have them both sign it. Because it was a fantastic little story. And I love it. And then we have The Goon, issue 8. Then we do a little hop, skip, and a jump to issue 28. And then The Goon Noir, issue 1 of 3. Don't know anything about it really, just picked it up because it said The Goon. You got me. You got me. And then The Goon, Occasion of Revenge. Yep, Occasion of Revenge. This is part 1 of 4. And then part 3 of 4. So I have a few more to pick up. But really glad I found those. And then for the last part, this is all one single title. I really wanted to get on the library editions, but I found those trade paperbacks like I was talking about. I found, like I said, volumes 1 through 11, and then there was a 0 volume that I picked up as well for $6 a piece, and I just couldn't pass it up, especially all in one big chunk. I had to just get them all, so I did. I know the library editions aren't that expensive if you go on in-stock trades. I think they're about $25 a piece, and I think there's 5 of them. So I don't know. There's 15 trades altogether, from what I understand. So I have 12, 13, 14, 15 to find and purchase. That might put me over the price of what it would have cost me just to do the library editions, but who knows, whatever. I came across them, pretty good deal, so can't pass it up. Like I said, in all that one big chunk there. Next, some issues of Fatale. I wasn't going to buy these until I did a little bit of research on them. This right here is issue 1. This is cover B, first printing, just chilling in a box for $1. Couldn't pass it up. So, having found this, looked inside, saw the barcode, you know how it tells you issue 1, second cover, first printing type deal. Decided to pick it up. And then I picked up the second printing of number 1 because it was there, and I love the cover. And like all these Fatale covers are phenomenal. If you haven't seen them, you're about to see issues 1 through 12. So here we go. Those were the 2 number 1s I picked up. Here's number 2. 3. If you haven't read Fatale, you need to get your life right and read it. It's a fantastic, fantastic book. 4. I believe there is 6 trades. Maybe. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. And 12. Not entirely sure how many single issues there are of Fatale. Like I said, I have them in trade form. But apparently I'm going to start collecting the singles, because I want to say there's 24 issues, but I'm not 100% sure. First trade a while ago, but I haven't picked up the remaining volumes as of yet. You should do yourself a favor and do that, my friend. It really is a fantastic book all the way through. I absolutely loved it. I think it's one of the first Brubaker Phillips things that I have read, and I became an instant fan of everything they've done except for the Fade Out. You can skip that one. I wasn't a huge fan of that one. That one was real slow. Didn't really do it for me. But yeah, I think Fatale was one of the first things I read from them, from that team, and it's amazing. It really is phenomenal. So that's it. That's my haul for the week. I didn't plan on doing a haul video, but Ben, thank you very much for inspiring me, sir, and joining me as well. So now I'm gonna go read my books from this week that I haven't touched yet, but I'm looking very forward to every single one of them, because this is like the best week of new single issues for me ever, I think. So have a great one. I'll see you guys later. For you guys that might follow me on Twitter, you know that I did a painting, or a few paintings. Thank you. I will enjoy my books, Ben. If you saw my paintings on Twitter that I posted, they're actually showing in a show this evening. So I'll be out with my lady. We're having a date night and going to an art gallery show where my paintings will be hung on the wall and have my name right next to them, and we'll be selling, hopefully. That'd be pretty awesome. I'll possibly take a picture of them hanging up, because that's how narcissistic I am. And maybe I'll post it to Twitter. That sounds like something I would do. So again, thank you for joining me. I will see you guys later. Have a fantastic evening. Bye.